Mm-mm. All right, Shalom. All right, Shalom. All right, Shalom. We give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopefully elect. Shalom to all the Akim, pushing this truth with sincerity. All right, just wanted to do something quick, through the spirit this morning. Quick testimony dream I had, man. All right, and just like it's entitled, man, the Lord gonna show His terror. Okay, now just to break down the dream, it comprised of me and the other two brothers here, the GMS Columbus camp, and first it was just me, okay, but eventually, I wind up with those brothers later on down the dream. But this dream comprised of death, okay, plagues, okay, all types of weather storms and commotions, okay, etc. All right, now one, where it started, um, it was like these huge floods, okay, like floods to where, um, put it basically like, if you ever watched The Day After Tomorrow, you remember that flood scene, okay? But these floods were really coming from rain, all right? And it reminded me of what was going down there in Florida, that Hurricane Ian or something like that, all right? And yeah, man, it was dark outside, but like, I don't know, it was still some type of light to where you could see the water. It was real murky, and you know what I'm saying? Everybody was panicking and, you know what I'm saying, trying to get to their cars and shit like that, okay? So, I wind up getting out that situation. All right. Mind you, in the dream, I wasn't terrified. So I wasn't scared at all. But waking up and seeing the imagery that I seen, it was a scary sight, man. Okay. But um, flipping to the next situation, it wound up me and the brothers, right? We end up, chilling in this ditch, and I don't know why, but we was teaching. We was teaching and chilling in this ditch. Okay, and it started coming down raining. So we tried to cover ourselves, but it started flooding. Okay, it started flooding, and we wound up getting in our cars, and we was driving as far as we could. You know what I'm saying? We was driving as far as we could. All right, to get to some high ground. All right, so we drove as far as we could, and we wind up coming to like this mall. All right, but we wind up like standing on top of the cars for a long time because we was kind of contemplating like, damn, we don't want to jump in because it might be alligators and sharks and shit. Running around. That's how high the shit had got. Okay, and just again, it remembered me. I was remembering, it's like I'm just waking up. I was remembering those scenes at the during that hurricane, man. Okay, alligators and sharks and shit. Grabbing motherfuckers up. You know. So we wind up getting inside of the we wind up getting inside of the um the mall. Okay, and man, this scene was like, it was real creepy, man. It was like, it was basically dead bodies everywhere, but they were standing up. You know, they were standing up, man. As if they had like some type of disease, and certain of them couldn't move. Okay, but in the midst of that, it was blood every fucking where. Okay, it was just crazy, man. All right, it looked real, man, terrifying, man. I ain't gonna lie. Just think about it and remembering it. It was real. We like, what the fuck? Like, do we even go down here? But like I said, they weren't moving. It looked like zombies, but they weren't moving. You know what I'm saying? So we wind up going down the escalator, okay, and we go to this back room, okay. Now, come to find out, everybody was trying to get to this back room or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we get in this back room, but it's only, you know what I'm saying, it's one way. You can't go out two ways. So we wind up getting cornered. All right. We wind up getting cornered by these three weird ass niggas, man. Like they had on like bones and deer horns and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they was dressed up in some like purge material. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing this was like, you know what I'm saying, some purge like events going on. All right, in this town or wherever we were at. Okay, but we ain't have no weapons. We ain't have nothing. So we wind up battling these niggas. And I don't know how, but we end up winning. You know what I'm saying? But we barely made it, man. You know what I'm saying? We barely made it. Okay. And then we wind up getting into the shelter. Okay. That was inside of this mall. It was like a back room, like a storage room, basically. Utility room that everybody was trying to get access to. I guess for supplies, whatever the case. But you know, we wind up getting it. Okay. Through the grace of the Lord. And then but in the midst of that, we got fucked up, man. You know, we got fucked up. Okay, we got fucked up. We was bleeding and we was all fucked up, but we ended up surviving. You know, and then in another case, it kind of jumped to a different scenery where where martial law was being kicked in. You know what I'm saying? And the troops was after us, man. You know, now this part was very brief. Okay, but the troops end up coming after us. All right, and you know this part was just me solo. But I remember being with a woman and the young child, I believe. I was with a woman and a young child, and they was running trying to get away. Okay, and it was like, man, it was weird because these niggas was like, the soldiers was like damn near super soldiers, man. You know, it was like damn near super soldiers, like, you know what I'm saying? Thinking about it now, they weren't like extra supered out, you know what I'm saying? But you know, they just had, you know what I'm saying, was able to go the extra mile when they was pursuing people. But luckily, I had got away from them niggas and ended up, you know what I'm saying, handling business on one of them, you know. But that's pretty much the dream, you know, the parts of the dream I had. And like I said, man, what compelled me to do it was the imagery I seen, you know, the imagery I seen, man. That's why I put the, you know, the Lord gonna show His terror. Okay, Lord gonna show us some things, man. You know, Lord willing, we get past it. We get past all these obstacles. Okay, but then again, you know, some people, you know what I'm saying, some of these other camps don't teach about Jacob's trouble. They don't, you know what I'm saying, teach about, you know what I'm saying, the collapse. Okay, everybody for themselves. All right, they don't teach you how terrifying Jacob's trouble gonna be, man. Okay, you're gonna run into dead bodies. You're gonna constantly be on the move, being a pilgrim. Okay, see that's why prepping and all that, trying to store food and all that shit. I mean, that shit ain't gonna work because you constantly gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, flee danger. Okay, through the spirit, the Lord been compelling me to watch a lot of like apocalyptic movies. Like I watched this one yesterday called After the End. Okay, but yeah, man, shit gonna get real. Okay, shit gonna get real. All right, um, you know, these times that we, you know, approaching, man, it's gonna be very serious, man. Okay, a lot of death. Okay, a lot of death, man. People gonna be taking each other out. All right, and that's why we gotta constantly send up prayers. Okay, and you know, meditate on these things and prepare ourselves, man. Spiritually first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Physically, if the spirit compel you, you know, because we're gonna be on the move. And you know, just praying that the Lord, you know, have, you know what I'm saying, have mercy on us in them days, man. Okay? Because just like the apostle recall been pushing, you know what I'm saying, the spirit of urgency. Okay? The spirit of urgency, man. Shit can hit the fan real quick, man. Shit can hit the fan, you know what I'm saying? You know, tomorrow, this week, whatever the case may be. Okay, Esau could come busting in your door, okay, at any moment. And I think like that. You know what I'm saying? I lock all my shit up real good. I even locked the door to my room because I'm like, shit, Esau could come busting in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? At any time. Okay, and just, I just wind up missing. You know what I'm saying? Esau come in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And you end up in some damn laboratories, you know what I'm saying? Some all metal room strapped to some metal table and shit. And they question you about brothers torturing you or whatever, man. Like we gotta really think about that, man. The persecution is on the way. Okay, read the book of Acts. Okay, read the story about the Maccabees brothers. All right, they about to start persecuting, man. Okay, they about to come down. All right, with great wrath. All right. So now I'm gonna just grab some scriptures real quick. I want to start off with this. In Job, just go off the phone. Job 18. Job 18:14, it says, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. All right. We know the king of terrors is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right. I just wanted to get this word terror in a blue letter. It says terror, destruction, calamity, dreadful events. Okay. And that's why I put it in the title, because that's how things are going to be. Then it's going to become a dreadful event, calamity, destruction, okay, terror. All right. You go down to the Strong's definition, it says alarm, hints, destruction, terror, trouble. Okay. A time of trouble. Okay. Now we go to Jeremiah 30. With the 7th verse, Jeremiah 30:7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. No event in history is going to compare it to the times we're coming in, man. Okay, the collapse of the dollar. Okay, there's so many more people now. Okay, it's going to be, uproars. You know what I'm saying? People, you thought you was close, we're going to betray you for food. Okay, so on and so forth, man. It's going to be real hectic, man. All right. You watch these movies, Book of Eli, shit like that, man, but ain't nothing gonna compare to it. The Road, nothing's gonna compare to this. No movie is gonna be able to portray, okay, what's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying, here in America, okay? You see all the stuff going on, the talks of nuclear war, okay? All right, Biden been telling you that, you know what I'm saying, food is gonna be scarce, okay? If you don't know, we living off of, I think we're living off of 2021's crops, man. Okay, we're living off crops from 2021. All right, ain't been no fertilizers and stuff like that to keep the, the ball rolling. This year, so we're gonna be, about time next year it's gonna be real fucked up. Okay, might start introducing rationing and all that shit. Okay, you see how these niggas is acting when the C-19 came out. Okay, when the dollar collapsed, man. Come on, man. These prideful ass Americans, they gonna lose their shit, man. Okay, you already see they fed up with this damn place, man. Okay, so when shit really hit the fan, man, people's gonna go nuts, man. It's because you got to think, you know, starting from the early 1900s, ain't nobody have to live primitive, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? From like the late 1800s to early 1900s, I would say like the early 1900s, civilization, you know what I'm saying, has increased, you know what I'm saying, heavily. Okay, with technology, lights, cars, infrastructure, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying, buildings. Okay, no one in this generation has had to live how you had to live in the early 1800s or the 1700s, 1600s. No one has had to live like that. Okay, so when these times come and you got to go back to that primitive nature, you know what I'm saying? people ain't gonna know how to handle that, man. Okay, which is gonna force them to do a lot of violence. Okay, force them to, you know what I'm saying, do a lot of killing. You know what I'm saying, become cannibals. Okay, etc. All right. Nobody in this generation had to live how we had to live. Okay, and in the 1800s and 1700s. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. Jeremiah 30:7 again, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. You know, like I said, man, going through the dream, you know, me and the brothers, we got saved out of it through the grace of the Lord. Okay. Like I said, one part of it, you know what I'm saying? We had got injured, but you know, we wound up getting out of there. We wound up surviving. All right. But even still, you know, the scriptures tell us that the righteous shall scarcely be saved. All right, so we're going to go to situations where, you know, we in our mind might not know. Well, we in our mind ain't going to know if we're going to make it. You know what I'm saying? But us calling upon the Lord, having faith in the Lord, we're going to be able to get through these things, man. Okay? We're going to be saved out of it, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? If we up the elect. All right? Grab another one. I'm going to go to the Apocrypha. This is 2nd Esdras 9. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at the top. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Okay, and you know, we seeing that, man. Okay, we seeing all the things in Matthew the 24th chapter, okay, come to effect, man. And they all happen all at once, man. You got all types of wars breaking out. Okay, small cold wars and shit, you know what I'm saying? Things just brewing up, all the tensions is brewing up, all the pieces is set. Okay, the MOTB already here. Okay, it's not fully mandated like it is, but it's just, what's it think parts of, like, you know what I'm saying, like Sweden, shit like that. People already got the MOTB. Okay, all they got to do is push it out there, man. Okay, we're seeing the famines on the rise. We're seeing inflation. Okay, we're seeing the earthquakes and all types of, you know what I'm saying, um, all types of, you know what I'm saying, weather storms and shit like that going on. All the pieces are set, man. Okay, for everything to just, you know what I'm saying, fully collapse. Okay, and for them to fully push the MOTB. Now it's just a matter of time of when they're gonna do it. Okay, when the Lord gonna put the spirit in them. Okay, to just go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, go full fledged. Okay, into their agenda. Okay, which is gonna fail eventually. Okay, it says, therefore, okay, I'm gonna go up to again. Verse 9 again, I'm sorry, at the top again, it says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. How do you measure the time? Through the prophecies, man. Okay? Okay, we hear, all right? We hear, okay, now we hear, you know, we approaching Jacob's trouble. Like I said, we see the famine, we see the inflation, we see the dollar collapsing, scarcity of food, okay? Upwards of the people, okay? You know what I'm saying? Okay, boom. Then you, okay, boom. Okay, Jacob's trouble. Okay, order out of chaos. Okay, MOTB time. Okay, MOTB up. Now the nuke's really about to come. Okay, Yahweh Shai on his way. All right. So we measure the time through the prophecies, man. Okay, and that's why Ezekiel, the scriptures tell us to be watchmen. Okay, we see all these things coming. Okay, so we gotta blow the trumpet. All right, a lot of these other camps ain't blowing the trumpet. They're not telling you the real. Okay, they're not telling you what's approaching, man. Okay, just like, you know what I'm saying, the spirit of been on Apostle Ricard to push the spirit of urgency, man. We say all these things with urgency. We say all these things with fear. Like I said, I just woke up from a terrifying dream. You know, luckily I survived in the dream through the spirit. But like I said, man, these are going to be terrifying times, man. Okay, and that's why we got to have our spirit right. We got to, you know what I'm saying, be in the right spirit. Can't be in the doubtful spirit. Got to be doing what we got to do personally in our daily walk. Okay, we got to be Israelites on camera and off camera, man. You know, reverencing the Lord. Okay, doing what we got to do to build up our spirit for the times that's coming. Making sure we in the right spirit. Because if you're not in the right spirit when shit hit the fan, okay, your ass is liable to get caught up out there, man. You know. All right. Verse 2 again, it says, "Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time where the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." Verse 3, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning." Okay? So yeah, man, all these things are written. What the scriptures say, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise. Okay? He is bound by his word. Okay, all these things will come to pass. Jacob's trouble will come to pass, man. Okay? All these things, man, okay, are on the way. We got one more, and then I'm gonna close it. We'll probably a couple more. Good spirit. Go to second Edge 15. This is second Edge 15 and 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and the sword and swords in their hand." Like I said, me and the brothers wind up in a situation where yeah, we was, you know what I'm saying, doing melee combat. Okay, have to defend ourselves with melee weapons. Okay, knives, and you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. Okay, luckily we got up out of there. Okay, but you know, shit like that is gonna be happening, man. People gonna be dying left to right, gunfights, in the middle of the fucking street and the highways, and you know what I'm saying. Just think, man, because you know when shit hit the fan, okay, people gonna be trying to hurry up and buy shit, all at these WalMarts, and you know what I'm saying, Kroger's getting supplies wherever the fuck you know what I'm saying they go, okay, they gonna be trying to rush in and get these things, all right, and you know motherfuckers gonna end up dying, man. You gonna end up having gunfights. You know, a good scene I remember from a movie is off of World War Z. Okay, when they was trying to hurry up and collect supplies, collect medicines and shit, motherfuckers dying, people getting shot. Okay, what's another one? Bird Box. That's another one. Okay, that's a good one. Situations like Bird Box. Okay, tension brewing amongst people. Okay, whatever the case may be, man. You got goofy, wicked ass people who you know what I'm saying, want to do wicked. Okay, so verse 16 it says, "For there should be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes." All right, talking about the government. Okay, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go in a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be, houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and of great tribulation." Okay, so yeah, man, you know that breakdown itself pretty much. All these things are coming to pass, man. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna call it that, man. All right, just a quick testimony, quick dream I had, man. You know, just like I said, man, the Apostle Ricard been pushing the spirit of urgency, man. Okay, so we gotta constantly go into these prophecies, constantly going in, you know what I'm saying, and tuning into what's happening around us. Okay, so we'll end it off there and give our glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakwadash. All right, Shalom and above.